Today I'm going to be showing you some creative mode tricks in YEEPS hide and seek. The tricks in this video will range from this all the way to this. For the first trick, let's pretend that you're trying to build a pillar from the floor all the way to that ceiling. Some people would try using this piece, but that's not long enough. So you may think that you'd actually stack it up again like that, but that doesn't look very good. So if you want one continuous pillar, try using this piece and then flipping it upside down like that. This generally looks better whenever you're trying to make a big pillar. The next creative mode trick is to make sure that you build the spring pad before you build what it's launching you over to. You see, if I build this first, I can go on it. You can see that I landed here, which is where I would build whatever I was trying to build. The next creative mode trick is making this really cool door. It does require brittle blocks, the party cannons, and the party button. You want to place the confetti cannons just like this, where they're facing each other, and of course on this side as well. You can paint them whenever you want, but you need to make sure that you also paint the party button that same color so it works. You need to place brittle blocks in the middle of all this, and you can paint those whatever you want. And then you can hit the button, and it will open the door, and you can walk through. And it's a completely automatic door, so it will close again. Using this exact same door design, you can actually make a secret passcode to open it. Let me show you how. For this example, we're going to be painting these all different neon colors, but it can really be any color you want. Same with the confetti cannons, you can also paint these whatever you want. For this example, I'll be making them black. So you may be wondering how this passcode is going to open this door. Well, it won't. We have to actually build another contraption to make the passcode work. So using the confetti cannons, place one like this, and then one on top of it like that. Then go 2 blocks apart like this, and build it like this, where it's in between those two. And finally add another one on top. Next up, we're going to be using the icicle traps. Place them down in front of these confetti cannons like so. And now this part's very important. So depending on how you paint these is how the code's gonna work. So the bottom one is the first thing you need to press. So to make it simple, this will be the first button that you press on the keypad. This one right here is the second button that you press. So once again, to make it simple, we'll make this green. And this will be the third input that you need to do to open the code. And then finally, we're left with the fourth one, which you can just paint. Make sure to place the brittle blocks exactly like how it's shown here. Finally, you need to build up right here where you're right in front of this cannon on the top. You need to grab a party button and place it right here. When I didn't mention, whatever color that you paint these, you need to paint this party button right here. And now let me show you how this passcode works. So the passcode for this one would be white, green, orange, blue. And then it opens.
My life be like.
The next creative tip that I have is where you should place your no copy signs. You may think to go hide them up in the top corner or somewhere around your map, but that's not where you should hide them. One good spot is right here. You couldn't even tell, but there's actually a no copy sign right there. Of course, this also works on the other side as well. That's really the only place you can hide it, inside the snow entrance, but if you're inside the suburbs biome, then you can hide them a lot easier inside of this arch. Even if you don't own the big spike trap, don't go around your whole map trying to place these. Just wait until you can have this one, because I guarantee you, it'll help out a lot. Unless, of course, you're trying to be precise, just use the big spike traps if you're trying to make a big pit of spikes. The next trick in YEEPS hide and seek creative mode is to use the right race parts. No, like seriously, it's really frustrating when people don't use these properly. Here's a quick example. This is a proper use of these checkpoints. You can see I intend you to jump onto here, then up to here. An improper use would be placing one that's literally floating and trying to jump through there. Your race really does look bad if you try doing that, so make sure to use the right race parts. The next creative tip is to not leave your world with the basic base plate ground. Instead, grab the correct terrain and a ground shifter to move it down so the terrain is actually snow instead of this base plate. You have to move it down exactly 4 times, and it will match up like this. So unless you truly want it to just be the base plate, try using the grass or snow or whatever matches your map. The next trick for creative mode is to paint things neon if it's necessary. You can actually make these things 10 times more powerful by just painting them neon. I can show you, here's a regular bounce on a trampoline, and here's a bounce on the neon trampoline. After a few jumps, you start going way higher. You can see every bounce, you just start getting higher and higher. And it's pretty much the same way with the fans. You can see here's our regular fan. It pushes you up really slowly and not very high. Go on the neon fan, then you go higher and faster. So this is a very neat trick for adding speed to your map. Another really neat trick for enabling music is using the party buttons and confetti cannons. It may seem really weird, but it does actually work. Make sure that only the first confetti cannon is the one painted the same color as the party button. And whenever you press the party button, you see it goes through, and it actually turns on the music. This is very useful if you want to actually use this for a party music. And you press it again to turn off the music. And it doesn't matter at all where the confetti cannon is coming in from. It could be coming in from the side, the bottom, you name it. But it will enable the music. That's all for the creative mode tricks in YEEPS hide and seek. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and of course have a great day.